Steven Meat Sweat Seagal, the man that can just look at a Philly cheesesteak and absorb its power, which I guess would be the power to become greasy at will. I suppose it would be useful if someone was trying to grab you. I mean, it's not like he can run away from somebody anyways. All right, let's go watch him become an actual movie monster where he never runs and yet he always catches up to you, because this is Redeye Reviews. We start with a cop profiling a guy walking at night.
Got possible suspect in sight?
Alone? In the dark? In this economy? I don't think so. So he attacks him and rightfully gets his ass kicked.
I haven't done anything wrong.
Come on, no!
And I am 100% on this dude's side. After this, he heads to this girl's place and we learn he is Albanian, which is cool, I guess. I don't know. I know exactly 0 things about Albania. I could assume it's first alphabetically on a list of countries. But no, actually no, it would be second because Afghanistan is first. They had to go and steal the first spot. Again, come on. I'm sorry, I have no idea what I'm talking about at this point. I should probably get back into the scene. Let's see what's going on.
If I was having a baby, honey, I think I'd kill myself.
Well, he seems to be a likable guy. But she decides to finally do her job and pretend to predict the future.
I find another lover. You get fat.
I predict you will fight the human version of Grimace. And despite his size and slow pace of speed, you won't be able to land a single punch on him. Also, do you guys ever wonder why all these people who advertise that they can see the future, they always live in rundown, crappy apartments? I don't know, you'd think they'd use those powers of foresight to better their own situation a bit. But we cut on over to Planet Seagal. He appears to have found one of those word-a-day calendars, and today's word is deplorable.
Your shooting skills are deplorable.
As in, the amount of black spray paint on Steven Seagal's head is deplorable. We learn that a high-profile arms dealer is coming to town, and that gives Seagal the perfect excuse to hold a giant gun again.
If we want to get Edelon, especially if we want to get him quicker, tell me what you know. We can follow him around for the next 10 years, but wait for me to take the shot is to take this guy out.
So he commands the Dwarven Masters to craft him a gun of such power it can kill a man from at least 3 miles away. Then, remembering dwarves are not real, he settles for this dude in a machining lathe.
We'll monitor the atmosphere, moisture in the air, wind conditions. I'll specifically load the ammo myself.
Precision gap bed lathe. You want me to customize a gun?
But he goes and chats with that totally Russian guy who sounds very convincing.
I appreciate everything you have done for me, getting me into country.
All right, Russian guy aside, it did just dawn on me that if he spray paints that little head triangle blue, he would be P.F. Chang, the Avatar. I have the power to control melted cheese like Salt Bay. But he goes outside. He forgets that cars roll on a hill, and he almost gets knocked over by one, which would have made my day a lot better. But he goes to the future reader lady. He asks her to predict his future, and she's like, I predict you will run away to another country and pretend to be the Russian dog the bounty hunter, only with much less hair.
Unfortunately, probably not.
And before he can fire back any new words of the day, the Albanian guy runs in and shoots the girl. Ugh, if only she could have seen that coming.
You'll be all right. I call the ambulance.
So Barbie runs after him, and he kind of runs away, sort of speed walks. But it's too much. It's too fast for her. She knows when she's been beat. we cut back to this dude who he can apparently make guns. I don't know. He's very talented.
And I redid the barrel threads just to tighten things up a bit. I just blueprinted the action to make sure everything's precise and true.
Seagal nods along like he knows what the guy is saying.
Probably give it a trigger job as well.
Trigger job's the most important thing in the world, man.
Uh-huh. Yeah, trigger job. Totally. I once got a trigger job, but you didn't use enough lotion in it. It hurt pretty bad. And now they run out of stuff to do in this episode, and we spend the next 15 minutes setting up this incredible 3-mile-long sniper shot that Seagal is about to pull off.
Anyway, find us a high position with a great clear view. In terms of recon, just really watch that airfield.
Got a clear line of fire, 500 meters either side. Mark this zone as a no-shot on the map. Kane puts a round in there and he'll blow this whole place up.
They ask for her expertise.
How does the wind vary through the day?
Depends on what system is moving in, but winds can be expected when the target arrives.
And she knows that wind is a thing. And that's good. Wind is a thing. Yeah, good job. So they set up the shot, and it appears that he just settled on a building at the airport. I don't know. It's not very far away at all. The other two sit in a car in clear sight of the bad guys. Nothing at all. They even drive directly at them, and they still don't see anything suspicious. So, a helicopter shows up. The arms dealer is being brought to the car, and Seagal misses. I'm just kidding. He doesn't miss. The only thing he misses are his court hearings.
Send it.
No, he kills the guy, but it turns out it was a decoy.
Salim is still alive. The first one's the decoy.
They knew Seagal would show up with the most ridiculous gun, so they brought a dude whose sole purpose of being there was to get shot. And now they grab the real guy, and apparently Seagal only practiced this one time. I'm not sure why he can't just kill this guy now.
Clear shot?
No, man, I ain't got a shot.
Clear shot?
No shot.
He even shoots another dude for no reason. So he did in fact bring more than one bullet, but who knows? They run inside a building. Meanwhile, Seagal gets in a car and starts driving the whole 100 feet across the runway.
They're all inside the main building.
I don't let them leave.
The other guys get in this cute little game where they only shoot at each other once the other one is behind cover. It's so flirty. It's so adorable. The guy who's with Seagal, he runs upstairs. He gets involved in this big fight. And where is Steve? He stayed downstairs. Yeah, he saw that everybody went upstairs and he was like, nah, I'm gonna watch the door. Yeah, just in case they come out. And he gets lucky. He runs into the Albanian guy, and just like that old gypsy woman predicted, Grimace whips his Big Mac all over this dude. The guy begs for Seagal to kill him because he can't stand the idea of being in jail his whole life. And here comes that scene where the good guy's like, nah, you're gonna rot in prison for the rest of your life.
Finish me yourself.
I ain't never been short on mercy.
Or not. I guess Seagal didn't want to do the paperwork. Okay. Outside, the big arms dealer gets in a car. He gets chased by Barbie. They get in an epic chase that involves big piles of cardboard. Cardboard that squeaks. It's a box of dog toys, I guess. It's so intense. But he runs all the way to the top level of the parking garage, which is not a great way to escape, but I guess he just desperately needed to buy some Some diamonds?
Of course they're real.
I don't know. I am officially confused here. And then the dude gets thrown off the roof, but zero things make zero sense. We also see that Sarah got shot during all of this. She starts rolling around like she's turning into the Hulk.
Sarah? Sarah? All right. Stay with me. I got it. We got it. We got it, girl.
Or maybe she's turning into a werewolf or something. I don't know. Oh, and if you're curious how that other dude up there got away, he just drove off. He just did, yeah. They are the worst vigilante cops of all time. But she will be fine. Back at home base, Seagal chats about this new mysterious diamond dealer. And then he does that thing where you come up with something dope to say only after the guy already left. However, Seagal just says it anyways.
Yeah, well, it takes a ghost to kill a ghost, and I'm Ghost.
And that is it. So let's head on over to Redeye Reacts.
I may be having your baby.
Really?
Do you want to see a magic trick? I'm having a baby, and it's gone. Baby be gone.
Something you know that you're not telling me?
I was gonna ask you the same thing, cousin. But be that as it may, this is gonna be one of the longest shots ever made.
I don't think so. It can't be as long as you shooting through that entire city that one time.
You have a Shadow Wolf patch.
What you know about the Shadow Wolves?
I
don't really speak Albanian. How long is the shot?
It's about 1,300 meters, sir.
That's not that far of a shot compared to what we're used to.
Got any tips for slowing your heart rate down before you take a shot?
Shooting, breathing, meditation.
Shooting, meditation, cholesterol, your fast food. It clogs the arteries and reduces the blood flow. My heart beats slower than a humpback whale. That is it. Thank you so much. If you want to support the channel, I do have a Patreon. It gives you the power to vote on future movie reviews. As always, a huge shout out to every one of you on this list. Thank you so much for doing what you do. There's a link down below to join that, Discord down below, and a merch store down below. I will see you next time, and until then, stay happy and stay healthy. I have the power to control melted cheese like Salt Bay.